Just now, Sebastian, talking about one world, one market, okay? Many companies, they still say that one world, one market is not possible, okay? And DXN, we are not only good in one world, one market, we are also very good in the products, okay? We have fantastic product. Why? What are the factors that make our products so special compared to other company? First thing first, in Europe, people talk about organic products, am I right? Organic products. What is the best way to certify that the product is organic? It is not by organic certifications by a local authorities, no? Okay, for example, if I certify organic in Malaysia, when I come to Europe, this certification cannot be used. So if I certify my products organic in Europe, when I go to America, they will not accept. And this organic certification is like a political camp. They don't recognize each other. But there is one organic certification that all the countries will accept. What is that? That is ISO 14001. ISO 14001 is more than organic. First, of course, your farm free from chemical, which is organic. First one. Secondly, the farm should not emit any audios or anything that affect the people. Many organic farms, they are very smelly because they use a lot of compost, no? This thing, that will be filled in ISO 14001. Then thirdly, whatever you do in a farm should not harm the surrounding. Okay, for example, now we are planting Ganoderma. There are two types of Ganoderma, no? One type of Ganoderma only live on the dead wood. Another type of Ganoderma that live on the live tree. We take a long time for us to get the ISO 14001. You know why? First, they want to check, is the farm emit any audio, any bad smell? Oh, that's okay. Okay, you go to the farm. Our farm have very clean environment. Secondly, they want to confirm whether our Ganoderma will attack the live tree. Well, Ganoderma emit out the spores. Okay, if the spores go to the neighbor's farm and Ganoderma attack the farm, then you'll be failed in ISO 14001. So luckily, our Ganoderma doesn't attack live trees. Okay, after a long time, we get ISO 14001. So when people ask you about organic certifications, okay, you must show them ISO 14001 of DXN. Okay, we also have organic certification by the Agriculture Department of Malaysia. We also show it to the people, but there is a localized certifications. It cannot be used worldwide. To use it worldwide, we need ISO 14001. I think DXN, we are the only, if not the only one, we are one of the very few companies that have ISO 14001. Yeah, listen, very few. Yeah. This is about organic. Organic, this plantation. What is important is our selection of species. Malaysia, we have over 200 Ganoderma, no? Type. And we selected only 6. How do we know that this species of Ganoderma is good or is no good? First, we can experiment on chicken. Okay, very simple experiment. the hens, after laying egg for some years, they will stop laying the eggs. So if the Ganoderma can regenerate, so if we give the Ganoderma to the chicken, it will start to lay eggs again. That means it have regenerative. So we have so many types of Ganoderma in the jungle. So we collect it one by one. Okay. Then we feed to the chicken. And chicken, they are very smart, you know. If the thing is good for them, so we feed to the chicken. Then the hen started to lay eggs again. Okay, then we know this Ganoderma will be good for regeneration. And another thing is that chicken do not live wild outside. So when we feed the Ganoderma to the chicken, that if they can fly on top to the trees and spend the night on top to the tree, what does that mean? It means it can energize the chicken. So after that, we selected 6 species of Ganoderma. Is the translation okay? I'm talking about feeding the chicken. I'm not talking about frying the chicken. This is the first stage of trying on the products. After that, we started to give to friends, to this thing, and to get a testimony. And fantastic testimony. Then the action is formed. This is the first stage of the product. Afterward, one Ganoderma can produce how many Ganoderma? One Ganoderma can produce at least 1 million Ganoderma. How? Because from one Ganoderma tissue culture, okay, we can get 1 to 200 first batch of spawn. We take the tissue from the Ganoderma, we put it into this petri dish, it starts to grow. We can get 100 to 200 plate. Okay, so those grow well one we keep, those doesn't grow well one we throw away. So we get 100 this. Then from this dish we transfer to the grain. Like this, what they call, like this barley, and also this oat. We transfer to the grain. One dish can transfer to at least 100 bottle. Okay. Then one bottle can transfer to another 100 bottles. So 100 multiplied 3 times is 1 million. That is not the end of the story, Then one bottle, you can sit at least 300 Ganoderma bags. So theoretically, one Ganoderma, we can produce 30 million Ganoderma. But we are not going to produce all 30 million. We only select the best. Selection of the best. So we select, So we plant the Ganoderma. After planting Ganoderma, even though it's tissue culture, some they're growing very well. Maybe 1 or 2% they grow very well. 1 or 2% is not growing very well. It's not growing good. So the 1% we select again. Then we tissue culture again. Okay, so we keep on selection, After some years, our Ganoderma become very, very powerful. Ganoderma takes about 3 months, one cycle. But how about mycelium? What is mycelium? When we do tissue culture, okay, then if we grow the roots, Ganoderma don't have roots, they call mycelium. The white part, we grow it into a semi-solid culture, then it grow. Okay, it grow very fast. We can harvest it in 14 days. You remember many years ago, I talking about 17 days. That is 10 years ago. Now, 14 days we can harvest. Why? Because from the growth of the mycelium, we also select the best. We multiply. Select the best. We multiply. So there is a parallel development of Ganoderma and mycelium. Ganoderma take 3 months, 1 cycle. Mycelium take 2 weeks, 1 cycle. So after 20 years of selecting the best of mycelium, now our mycelium become, our GI become very, very potent. So some leaders, they even use only on GL mycelium and they get beautiful result. In this aspect, no other company can compete with us. You know why? Because the Ganoderma are not planted by themselves. The Ganoderma is planted by farmers. So when you buy the Ganoderma from farmers, how to determine the price? Is by kilo. 1 kilo, how much you buy from the farmers? So the farmers will go for the big Ganoderma, the heavy Ganoderma, and the old Ganoderma. Because the older you plant, the bigger it is, it becomes very heavy. Okay? And this kind of Ganoderma is useless. Because when is the best time to collect Ganoderma? I have read many articles, no? They say you come to our Ganoderma farm, you smell all the Ganoderma fragrance. Finish. Because when you smell the Ganoderma fragrance, they mean the Ganoderma already emit all the spores, no? All the spores already go to this thing. So when you see in any company, they say that their Ganoderma farms are full of good smell, good fragrance. Never buy their products. They know nothing about Ganoderma. They doesn't know Ganoderma. Okay? Ganoderma you must harvest before the spore go into the air. And how do we know that this Ganoderma already matured? Our Ganoderma very clever. Our species. Before it becomes matured, it becomes shiny. You look at the photo of our Ganoderma, okay? Many people say that we put Selex, no? We put something on the Ganoderma to make it shiny. No. This shiny is natural. Yeah. Like the red color here, natural color. Yeah. When we grow Ganoderma, okay, at first stage come out is white in color. Later it turns into yellow, okay, then it turns into red. Then after that it becomes shiny. When it becomes shiny, then we must harvest because that is a sign that the spore is going to emit. Maybe this is the way Ganoderma can attract the animal to come and eat and spread the spore. We doesn't know. But it becomes shining, it becomes very beautiful, no? Just before this thing. And this species is only with DXN. That's why you look at the photo of other company, they're very dull. Their Ganoderma is to look very dull. DXN one very shiny. Because after many years of selections. So the products that we give to you is a unique products. You cannot find in any other company. In Malaysia, there are at least 20 Ganoderma company wanted to compete with DXN. And most of them fail. Why they fail? Because the quality of the Ganoderma is not good. There is one listed company in Malaysia. He planted the Ganoderma. Due to the wrong technique, the Ganoderma come out like branches. You look at our logo. This is not cactus, no? This is Ganoderma in the ancient language. Because when Ganoderma come out, when first go, normally come out with 2 or 3. Then after that, one of them will form into Ganoderma. But this company, the Ganoderma keep on branches out. It never form the fruit body. But he went to the market. He telling the market that his Ganoderma is better than DXN's Ganoderma because his Ganoderma looked like deer horn. Chinese love the velvet, you know, the deer. The deer, when the horn is very small, the velvet is very costly. Then they say that he has velvet Ganoderma. Ooh, very good Ganoderma. So when the member come to tell me that this company have velvet, there's the deer horn Ganoderma, much more powerful than DXN, we give the company 1 year to survive because this is wrong technique. You no effect, you know, the kind is deformed Ganoderma. And now the company collapsed. Then he telephoned to my finance department whether DXN is interested to take over his farm. So he quoted 5 million ringgit, which is about 1.2 million euro. So we told them, 1.2 million euro, we can establish 3 to 4 farms. And why should we buy the farm from you? So you see a lot of competition. First thing first, you must know the products from A to Z. How we select the products. Okay, from 200 species, we select into 6 species. Then many of our competition company claim that we are, because our products are so powerful, you know, so effective, so they claim that our products are under GMO, genetic modified object. This thing. Is our Ganoderma modified by genes? No. This is called natural selection. They compete and they select. When you study mushroom, people say that mushroom must live in a sterile environment. But for us, in order to get the best Ganoderma, we put them wild in the jungle. We throw them to the jungle, let them survive. Sometimes we bury it under the ground, no? Let them compete with other things, then come out. Those Ganoderma, they can come out and they can survive. They are very, very powerful. So these are our common technique that we are using to this thing. Many years ago, actually, DXN, we guarded this as our trade secret. We never talked to many people. Because at that time, not many Ganoderma company. But nowadays, almost every new company, especially from America, also in Europe, they will have Ganoderma coffee. Everywhere, okay? So, DXN, actually, we are leading the market. Many companies are following us, do you know that? Last time, many companies, they go for big maintenance. And DXN, we go for small maintenance, 100 PV to 300 PV. Now you see most of the new company, they go for low maintenance. And they must have coffee in this thing, so they put Ganoderma coffee. Where do they get the Ganoderma from? Many of them, they get the Ganoderma from China. You know, China, how they plant Ganoderma? First, the land, they'll cultivate some what they call, some agronomy, some this, what they call, agricultural products. They plant something on the ground. Then a lot of insecticide, a lot of weedicide, a lot of chemical is used to this thing. After they harvest, Then they plant the Ganoderma in a log, in a wooden log. Okay. Then they bury it under the ground. Then the Ganoderma come out. The extent we have the same technology. The problem is not with the Ganoderma. The problem is with the soil. The soil is infected with chemicals. If you want to use this method, you must use it in organic farm. Because Ganoderma, the absorption power is 30 times more powerful than the plant. As a result, the Ganoderma from China always fail in heavy metal. There are 3 heavy metals always fail. First is lead. Secondly is arsenic. Third is cadmium. Why arsenic and cadmium? Because arsenic and cadmium is the main ingredient for insecticide. It's spray insecticide. Then you go to the ground. Then you plant Ganoderma into the ground. Ganoderma is very good, to detoxify the ground. It absorbs all the heavy metals 30 times more than vegetables. That's why they always fail. And many companies, inclusive our major competitor, they do not have farm. So they bring people to China. Okay, so when they go to China, the Chinese quickly take down the advertisement board, put in the name of the company. So when they go back, they take down the board, then the farmer become SCCs. The extent we have our own farm. Okay, we have our own selection technology. We planted the best Ganoderma. We do not plant the big Ganoderma, the heavy Ganoderma. If you go to Malaysia, you can see the Ganoderma. You know how big is the Ganoderma? As big as a table. 4 times this side. So big. So one Ganoderma will be a few hundred kilograms, So if this Ganoderma is good, I think we become super rich. But the problem, this kind of Ganoderma is useless. No therapeutic effects. And there are many companies in Malaysia, they are very proud to show people that they have Ganoderma this big. But the company never take off. They try to promote in the airport. They try to promote in a pharmacy. They try to do it in MLM. But they cannot take off because they took the wrong Ganoderma. So now you must know the Ganoderma that you are eating is like your one world, one market system is unique. This is the first part, okay? That the species of Ganoderma is the best species that we have collected. Second part, how we process the Ganoderma to capsule. That is extremely important. Let's see how other companies doing it. In China, Japan, and Taiwan, they go for double boiling technique. What do you mean by double boiling? First, they buy all the big Ganoderma from the farmers. Then they boil. boil for 4 hours. Huh? Then they throw away the Ganoderma. This what they call this Ganoderma water extract. They put into this second boiler. They boil for 6 hours to reduce the water. Okay. Afterward, they put in maltodextrin, a kind of starch, to make it into powder. When you buy this type of Ganoderma, there is a lot of problem. First, when you use water to extract the Ganoderma, you can only extract 25 to 30%. 70% is wasted. Secondly, it's the water. All water contain minerals. You agree? All good water contain minerals. When you have 1 ton of water, okay, you just take out 1 glass and drink. It is good mineral water, correct? But if 1 ton of water keep on evaporate, you know, until you get 1 kilogram of extract, that is no good. Because any contaminant in water, after you evaporate all the water, it becomes very, very concentrated. And many people, after taking this kind of Ganoderma, they have kidney problem. They have liver problem. That's why you go to internet, they say, don't take Ganoderma. It causes liver problem. Don't take Ganoderma. It causes kidney problem. But in DXN, many people have fatty liver. Many people have this, liver hardening, fibrous, this liver. Many people, the kidneys already shrunk. But after taking our Ganoderma, everything become okay. Now, can you understand why 1 Ganoderma causes liver failure, kidney failure? And 1 Ganoderma save liver, save kidney? DXN Ganoderma? What's the difference between the two? It's not the Ganoderma, it's the way of treatment. So water boiling, out. This technology should never be used for Ganoderma. And you are not taking pure Ganoderma, because in order to make it into powder, they put in dextrin. So the capsule, 75% is starch. This kind of company is represented by this Taiwanese company. 20 years ago, when we started to push Malaysian Ganoderma in the market, one Taiwanese company, they come to see me. They offer 2,000 ringgit to buy over my company, 2 million ringgit. 20 years ago, 2 million ringgit is a big amount of money. But I told him, no, I'm not going to sell the company to you. Then he became very angry. Then he told me, Lim, he said, my mega event, 1 mega event, okay, will cost me 100,000 USD to make 1 mega event, okay? That is more than your 1 year sales. The time when DXN started, we have no sales, no? Okay? We have good training. When my people coming for a training, everybody wear the same cloth. This is a thing. We have good training. You do not have any good training, you know. Okay, this is the thing. How are you going to compete with us? He's asking me, you know. I asked him, you are asking a wrong question. Competition is not by the event, you know. Competition is not by how you drag your cloth. I tell you, 1 bottle you're selling, how much is your price? So 60 capsule, his price is, that time, not 20 years ago, 158 ringgit. Maybe about divided by 4, about 30 to 40 euro. 60 capsule. Okay, that time DXN, our product also very cheap that time. So 30 RG, 30 GL is only 50 ringgit that time. 20 years ago, don't look at today, 20 years ago. This thing. Our price is 4 times cheaper than them. Then I asked him, how are you going to compete with me? Then he get very angry, you know. Oh, you say, young man, you are very smart, huh? He told me. Then he told me, next time when you come to Kuala Lumpur, because he go to Al-Star to see me, you know, I will entertain you. You know what does that mean? You mean if I go to Kuala Lumpur, maybe he ask someone to go and piss me up. So I told him, sir, you are talking about entertainment? So I told him, no, you know, where are you here now? You are in Al-Star, no? Al-Star is only less than 1 hour to Thailand. And this kind of entertainment, Thai is the expert. Ear, nose, hand, everything, they have a price list, no? So I told them, if you want, we are doing business, no? If you want to go for this sort of thing, let it be. Next time when I go to Kuala Lumpur, I call him again, hey, I'm here, please come and entertain me. They do not come. So this type of company, we are not worried about them because they do not promote their products based on quality. They promote their products based on big event, based on how you dress, and sometimes based on the thug and hooligan to go and threaten people. So in 3 years' time, we drive that company out of the market. When two companies compete in the market, how do you know that which company will win the competitions? How? It's not the way they build the HQ, no? It's not the car that they are driving. It's not the clothes that they are wearing. It is the quality of the products and also the quality of the service. When you join DXN, you see, for the past 20 years, no, there is no interrupted flow of materials. Whenever you want to buy the products are always there. There is no interruption of bonus. Every month at the right this thing, we give the bonus. When you talk about quality of the product, you must understand by now. Water treatment, out. Then there are many Malaysian companies. There are also many, even the company from in America. One, they buy the Ganoderma from China. Okay, then they put it into the oven to dry it. Why they want to put it into the oven to dry it? Because Ganoderma are fibrous. If you try to grind the Ganoderma, you cannot grind the Ganoderma. It becomes cotton. When you heat it, it becomes cotton, you know. They don't have the technology to solve this problem. They put it into the oven to harden the fiber, so that the Ganoderma become half charcoal. It's very hardened after the heat, so that they can grind into powder. Okay, then put in the capsule and give to you. That is the worst. That's the worst type of products. How DXN solve this problem? So first, when we harvest the Ganoderma, we go to freeze rice. Use low temperature to dry the Ganoderma. We never use any heat. After that, we put into the crusher. This crusher is a special kind of chopper. You chop the Ganoderma into a very fine cube, very fine cube. Then after that, we churn it at high speed. It do not become cotton because it already chopped into small piece, no. So when we put into the high speed, all the spores will release out. All the spores will release out. Then all the good fiber, the fine fiber also release out. Then we air suck into another container. Then at the end, we have two products. One is the spore plus the fibers. That's why I caution our member in Lehull, do not say that our Ganoderma are spores. Maybe I'm talking too fast. Yeah, yeah, okay. Please check the translation. My one is okay, yeah, but only the translation is not okay. I think the Hungarian translations, yeah. Okay, no? No? No, okay. Hungarian, okay? No, okay? The Hungary translation? Maybe this trade secret, I should not talk too much, huh? we chop it into very fine pieces. Then under the high, this what they call high speed of this thing, we separate out the spores, and also this is a good part of this thing. It will go into the other air suck into the other container. No. Which Slava? Okay now? Okay now? Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. So we turn into her. So I think this part is very important now. That's why I have to keep on explaining it. Last time I do not discuss too much because this is our core technology. We turn at high speed, then the fiber will go to the side. The spores, and although the good part of Ganoderma will be floating in the center, we suck it out. Then we have two products, the fiber and the good part of Ganoderma. Then we go for this nano grinding, fine grinding. So we invented a kind of grinder. We have 5 sets of flywheel, 5 sets. So when this wheel is turning, it's like a fan, you know, he suck up the powder. Then the powder will go through the wheel. The wheel is a roller, you know, on the wall. So you crush the spore, you crush the Ganoderma. Upon successful crushing, it becomes lighter. Then you go to the second layer, it becomes lighter. You go to the third layer. So after you go to the 5th layer, it becomes very, very fine. This grinder will suck out the powder. Okay, powder is heavy. So the powder has to go through the first layer of grinding. If successful, it go up. If not successful, it go down. Then come out again. Okay? So we have 5 layers of grinding. This is our technology. You don't go to internet to check, you know, you don't have this kind of the grinder. We are the one who invented it. Then we have water jacket. On the wall, we put cold water. So when it grinds, it's always low temperature. Then finally you get your products. Actually, I have explaining many times, you know, the past 20 years. Because our technology are so unique, many people, they don't understand it. Even our members, they don't understand it. Many people and many competitors, they thought that you plug the Ganoderma, you grind into powder, put it into the capsule, then you sell. It's not like that. DXN, we remain the largest Ganoderma company in the world. Because we have a lot of testimony, am I right? Even our coffee also have testimony. Not to say our RGGL. You see, the market in Mexico, They don't have RGGL. They only have coffee. But the sales of Mexico alone is more than the whole Europe. Coffee only. And you can see how powerful is our product. So remember, the quality of the product, 3 things you have to remember. First is the organic certifications. It must be by ISO 14001. Secondly, is a selection of the best. Selection of the best. I just give you a general layout. Actually, there are still many details, no? If I talk all of the details, then my competitor will follow, no? Then be a problem. I just give a general idea. We select the best. Out of 200, we select 6. No genetic engineering. After that, through freeze drying at a very low temperature, through fiber separation, we separate out the fiber and the good part of Ganoderma. So from 20 kilogram of mushroom, we get only 1 kilogram of powder, 20 to 1. So our Ganoderma are powerful. Even we put into the oil, the massage oil. Many people tell me that the oil you use very smelly. I told him I'm using edible oil. I do not use refined oil. Because refined oil, there's a lot of chemical. I use raw and edible oil. You know why I use raw and edible oil? Why I do not use something like baby oil or something, fragrance, good oil? Because many people are taking our oil orally. In Indonesia, there's one woman having this stomach cancer. The whole stomach become very big, you know. He have no money to go for operations. She not even have money, you know, to buy RG and GL. Then our members sold her 1 bottle of our Gano oil, Gano massage oil, for her to massage the stomach. Okay, hopefully that she's not so painful, because cancer is very painful. After he massaged the stomach, she feel good. Then he start thinking, you know, if I massage is good, if I can take into my stomach, it's even better. So one day, he take 1 teaspoon of oil. After 3 months of taking, you know, the whole cancer disappear. Yeah, even in coffee. The same thing happening in Australia. Australia, one member is diagnosed with big tumor, cancer tumor inside the body, had to go for operations. So he feel very depressed, no? Then every day he's drinking DXN coffee. He's not taking RGGR. He depressed, then he drink coffee, he feel better, because our coffee is very good for depression. He drinks 7 or 8 cups of coffee, you know, a day. Morning until evening, keep on drinking DXN coffee. By the time he go for this operation, doctor check again. They couldn't find any tumor anymore, no? But they proceed to go for operation. And the tumor is as big as peanut, very small. So can you understand now why our products are so good? Because there is a serious technology behind this thing. DXN, we never follow what other companies doing. And we do not take no for an answer. last time when we come out the idea of one world, one market, the IT section of the DXN say it's not possible. The finance section say it's not possible because every country using different tax system, different currency, how to be one world, one market. So I go to the external IT company, not a single IT company say it's possible. So what should I do? Then I become programmer. I buy the computer book, I started reading, I started program. 3 months time, we wrote the program together with the programmer. Yeah. The same thing with products. Last time people say, oh, Malaysia cannot have Ganoderma. The Ganoderma only happen in China, Japan. No? They know nothing about Ganoderma. Ganoderma is so powerful, no? It can even grow in desert, in jungle, in your garden, except Antarctica, except this thing. No Ganoderma. Every part of the world, even in Bulgaria, even in Germany, even in Europe, full of Ganoderma in the jungle. Full of Ganoderma, even in India. From the north Himalaya until this Kerala, all have Ganoderma. So Ganoderma is so powerful, it exists everywhere. Good plant, yeah? But they love Malaysia. Because Malaysia jungle full of Ganoderma. I went to the jungle in China. I don't see many Ganoderma. That's why Ganoderma in China in ancient time is very costly. It's much more costly than ginseng. So you must understand the technology of the company. When other company, they say, oh, the quality of the DXN products is no good. You ask them, what do you mean quality? Who can certify quality? Quality cannot be certified by the company, you know. Because all the company will say, oh, my product is the best quality. So the quality cannot be quality cannot be programmed by the company. Just like a student, you know, his qualification cannot claim by himself. His qualification must go through the exam, okay, then the result is his qualification. Am I right? For the company, the quality of products is always determined by third party. Through GMP, through ISO, through various of certification. Yesterday, Gigi, you say we have 2 GMP. We are more than 2 GMP. We have 1 GMP in Malaysia, 1 GMP in Indonesia, 2 GMP in India, no? 4 GMP we have. Plus 1 TGA. From Australia, 5 GMP actually we have. And we have 3 ISO. ISO 2001 for the administrations, ISO 14001 for the organic productions, and most important thing for QC, quality control of the lab, we have ISO 17025. So those companies, they don't even have a QC section. They don't even have a QC ISO qualifications. How can they talk about quality with us? One member in Germany, he discussed the products in this thing. Then they say that one German company claimed that the product of DXN is poisonous. So we asked him to go and ask the company, how many customers do you have? The company had less than 10,000 customers. And we have 5 million members throughout the whole world, no? So if the product of DXN is poisonous, I think out of 5 million people, many people must have died already. So we are running and kicking. And Mr. Lee can even climb the highest mountain in Malaysia. Yeah. Whether a product is poisonous or not must be checked through laboratories. And we have this, we have the best laboratory in the world for Ganoderma, ISO 17025. For the last many years now, I keep on talking about ISO 14001. I keep on talking about ISO 17025. Okay, don't talk about ISO 2001. Many companies have the ISO 2001, but these two ISO, very few companies having. But when I attend all the seminars throughout the whole world, very few people mention about that. You know why? Because people, when they are not familiar, they don't talk about it. But you, as the leader of DXN, you must be familiar with this. This makes us different from other companies. So when they show you the organic certificate, you show them the ISO 14001. If they show you one GMP certificate, you can show them at least 2 to 3 from DXN. That's on Ganoderma. I think I need 5 hours to talk about that. So today just give you some glimpse. How about spirulina? Spirulina, many institutions in Malaysia, they fail in spirulina. Why they fail in spirulina? Because when they culture the spirulina inside the laboratory, it's good environment, constant temperature, constant light. The Ganoderma is very comfortable. No, sorry, the spirulina. So when they transfer into the pond, it becomes the food of many other algae, many other animals. Okay, it always collapses in the pond. So what DXN do with spirulina? When we first get the spawn from overseas, we don't keep inside the lab. We put into the pond, and 90% die. Only very few survive. Those very few survive, we go into the lab and multiply it. Then we put into the pond again. Then 80% died. Then we take again, go to the lab, multiply. Then the third time, the fourth time, many times, until they survive. If the spirulina can't even take care of himself, how can he take care of us? This is the simple logic. He must be able to take care of themselves. Our Ganoderma, same thing. We throw it in the jungle, let it grow. Those who grow one will become the spawn. Those die one, get out. It's a survival of the fittest. After that, the spirulina grow very well. That's why you go to our farm. Our spirulina grows so thick, you know. No other algae can compete with them. Because our spirulina is very strong. So we do not need to put fungicide. We do not need to put a lot of chemical in order to control, to make it survive. The spirulina must be able to survive by itself. So this is how we get the best spirulina. Just like our member, no? I tell the story of the survivor. So I think today, due to time constraint, I just give a little bit about the products. After that, I think we should go for the web seminar. Then I can talk long term about the products. Today, just some introduction to warming up for you. Okay, so I hope you are happy with the quality of this thing. So thank you very much. Thank you.